BINK. Position this pretty well. Oh wow, you guys are coming on. It's like Russian. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It's been a hot minute, okay? It's been a hot minute. Happy Friday to you and your family. Can you guys hear me really well? Because Nathaniel's watching something in the background. So if you can hear me, oh, my Hannah, hey, Obapa Hannah, I greet you. Is it Obapa Hannah I know in London? I greet you. I greet you too. Hello, everyone. Welcome to StellaZone. Welcome to StellaZone. I know it's been a while. It's been very long time since you guys have seen me. So I just decided to come online, do a quick, because if I'm like, I'm going to record and all this, it might take a while before we get to the editing. I'm sure most of you, I'm sure most of you will understand. So Gabby is sleeping, knock on wood, and Nathan is contained at this point. So I'm like, okay, how about mama grab a camera and talk to some amazing mamas online. So that's why I am here. It's been a very, very, very long time. I have you guys in my thoughts. I haven't given up on you guys. I haven't abandoned you. It's just that family life now is demanding. But before I get into today's live video, seriously, all the mothers out there, like all the mothers out there, good job, good job, good job. You guys are doing an amazing job. You guys are fantastic. You guys are superwomen, okay? You guys are amazing. So I'm doing this video. I saw a fantastic Favor's video that she recently posted, and I'm like, oh, for a hot minute, like, you know what? Let me just do a video about it. Let me just, stress about it, because I was talking to a friend of mine. Her name is Jackie. If she's also a YouTuber, Jackie Murphy Della. I was talking to her a while ago, and she was telling me, when her son was born, I got the chance. I was in Colorado at that time, so I saw her when her son was born, and she stayed home. She's an attorney by profession, so she stayed home 2 years. If I'm speaking too fast, please let me know, and I'll slow down. So she took 2 years when Liam was born, and she didn't go to to stay home with a child. And so me and her got talking, and we are like, we African women, we are so used to, like, how we were raised and how our parents were raised. So we always want to do things for ourselves. Like, we want the world to see us as, we are superwomen. Like, I'm not dependent on anybody. Like, I got this, I can do this. And trust me, we are in the world that my mother lived in. It's not the same world right now. So you will get burned out. You will get burned out if you have that mentality. And so even, she's like, I'm an African woman, I got pride. You understand what I'm saying? So even when, so she stayed home with a son, even if she didn't have time for herself. And so when we were talking, she's like, man, when she had the second baby, she said at 6 months, I put that baby in daycare. I put that because I was stressing myself, comparing, when I see this, my friends here, the Americans, they don't even stress as much as we, the Africans. We feel like we have to do everything. It's bad taking your kid to, it's like you're stigmatized. If you put your child in daycare, why can't you do it on your own? It's like you're perceived in a certain way. So as a new mom, as a breastfeeding mom, like, you have to do all that. And in actual sense, it's actually true. It's actually true. So she's like, you know what? I'm not doing the second time. And I'm in the same boat with her. So this time I'm like, okay, Nathaniel, you're going to be 2 next week. So mama got some paperwork. You're going to daycare. You're going. I'm like, you're going to school, And so, because it's been very, very stressful. It's been very, very stressful. It's not easy. I'm blessed. I'm not complaining. There's a difference between complaining and trying not to let it get to you, because your whole family is dependent on you, and so you have to take care of yourself, because if you're not feeling well, you can take care of the family. It's just, women were just wired that way. We were built that way to be able to take care of the family. I'm not saying, you lose yourself or you lose your life or things like that. And sometimes, like, I'll get so agitated. Like, if you're staying at home, all you're doing is the kids. It's like you've sacrificed yourself. Today we're just going bare. Okay, we're gonna just go raw on today's video. So if you just like sacrifice yourself, you're home, you stay home with the kids, and then like I get mad like when Steven comes home and he tells me, is there anything I can do to help you? Like, me and him, we've had questions, we've had like arguments about this question. Is there anything I can do to help you? Like, I just lose my cool. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like, why ask me that question? You've been at work all day and you come home and so he's like, I'm sorry, maybe I should rephrase the question. I'm like, you don't ask me if there's anything you can do to help it. I mean, I know he's coming from a good place, but that question, when you've been home all day and it's like you don't even have time for yourself and you've been around the kids, sometimes, later on is when you even get to take a shower. Certain questions would trigger you, even if it's coming from a good place. So I was like, why even ask me that question? Like, this is your freaking house. This is your house. I shouldn't be telling you, put the freaking dishes away, do this and that. Like, you should know. But he's like, well, my husband is the kind of person, it's like, he'll do it, but it's like, just tell me what to do. Just give me what you want me to do. Just give me an assignment. He's that kind of. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Now it's like I'm raising 3 kids. Stephen is my first, then Nathaniel, then Gabriella. So I do understand, especially if you're in a home where, like, let's just say if your husband is like a truck driver or he's gone, I'm like, I don't even want him to ask me like, is there anything I can do to. I want him to, like, when he comes home, walk through that, I just want to tap him and be like, I'm out. You deal with the kids. But sometimes I even try to take a nap and the noise, and it's like, so it can be very, very stressful. It can be very, very, very stressful. That's why I have, like, my mom like this, I have a lot of respect for her, But, in Africa, when they say it takes a village to raise a kid, it literally, like, that has meaning back there, because you have your neighbors. It's just now that things have really changed, and we live in this Western world where, like, for weeks you don't even see your next door neighbor. You can leave your kids with anyone. Even to put your kids in daycare, you have to do extensive background check. To put your kids in private school, you're gonna have to have some really amazing job, because private schools, they cost a lot of money. Yeah. Or if you when I was before I had kids, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm going to do all this. And then after a while, I'm like, I told Steve, I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be for me. I'm going to go back to work. I'm going to go back to work. So we got to find a middle ground. We got to put the kids in this daycare, like, figure it out. And I'm so thankful that my mom is here to be helping me out. But I'm like, no, I just need me time. And me time is like going to work and things like that. I'm even so blessed to be able to, sometimes I would just go and just get pedicures and manicures, like have them clean my nails and things like that. Just to give myself some time. So, and fantastic Favour, she has 4 kids. So I don't, I have to, and I'm complaining. So I can imagine, like, what 4 kids, you understand what I'm saying? And like I said, if like your husband's job requires him to travel, and in Europe, I always say they have like very strict immigration policies. So to bring somebody like your mother-in-law and things like that, sometimes it can be very daunting and very, very difficult, But here in America, like, laws, there's wiggle room. As long as you are there legally, you have your documents, you can bring whoever you want to bring. You can bring your mother-in-law, you can bring them to help, instead of them staying back home and things like that. So that can cut some cost. And so one thing that I saw also on hers was like, I'm trying to lose weight. I am telling you, like, cleaning the house, cooking meals, is just, and trying to lose weight is just not feasible. It's just not. I've tried it several times. Like I keep telling Steve, I'm like, I keep being stuck at 163. Like I managed to make it to 160. And then this month I'm like, okay, I'm going to be at 150. I'm doing so well. I'm doing intermittent fasting. Mind you, I'm breastfeeding. It's not in any way, before you come for me, it's not in any way affected by breast milk. In fact, I'm having to pump once a day just to give me like relief. I mean, I make a lot of milk. I have a lot of milk. Even when I'm fasting, I have a lot of milk coming in. So before I go into the whole diet thing, if you need an advice, please talk to your doctor. Okay. Don't. Otherwise, yeah. And so, other foods that gives me a lot of milk is kenke. Trust me, kenke and yam. When I eat them, it's like, oh my goodness, my milk glands like have been let loose. Like I have milk coming in, and so I'm making milk for. I pump just because of Nathaniel, because he likes breast milk for some reason. Like he will come running into my room in the morning and be looking for the breast milk. He knows where I keep it for him, so he's looking for it in the morning. And so I pump even though I don't have to. But that's just by the way. I digress. So yeah, trying to lose weight. So I've tried, I even you guys saw when I showed you my jump rope, like I'm like, I bought $100 jump rope. Okay. But it's good. It's worth the investment because it's a weighted jump rope. I mean, I've tried it, I've used it, and it works. So I'm like, I'm so good. I'm going like, I'm working out two or three times a week, sometimes even four days a week. And then it gets to a point where you get so busy that you just fall off. And then it's like, when you're hungry, as a stay-at-home mom or a breastfeeding mom, and you're hungry and there's nothing inside, you start reaching for the crackers, you start reaching for the rice and things that you're not supposed to eat. You're not supposed to eat. And that was, in my case, that was what I was doing. I was just, I'm like, I mean, to heck with this. I mean, I'm just gonna eat. So I have cheese at home and I have crackers, and then I'm like, I'm just keep going back, and I'm like, no more, no more. I'm not doing this. So one thing that I did was I ordered some meal prep. And if you're trying to do like keto, for instance, and it's difficult, to say you're planning for. I mean, Stephen can do keto. My husband always about 130 pounds, so he can't. He doesn't have any weight to lose. So if you are trying to eat outside of the food that you used to, like in my case, like the banku and all this, even though I can improvise and make some other keto food, it's just the thought of it, the sitting down, the planning, then you have to cook the food. I was like, no way. So I was looking for a way out. So this is not an advertisement. I found a company and I ordered from them. The food comes cooked. It's a bit it's a bit of an investment. That is what I would say. It is a bit of an investment. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Like I said, this is not advertisement, okay? This is just to show you how I have peace of mind trying to eat healthy. So my counter is a little messy. So this is the food. Like they cook the food, they prep the food. It's in here. I take it and I microwave it. Okay. And this is keto. This is keto friendly. It tells you the calories. You can scan this. It will tell you, see, ketogenic meal. It tells you like the amount of fat in the food, the protein, the carbs. It just take the prepping and everything. And this is my second order, by the way. I had my first order last week, and this just came in today for me. So this is it. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I'm like, they can call me lazy or whatever. It's just. So this is just for me. This is just for me. This is like 14 meals. I even ordered like a keto dessert. So this is it right here. All you have to do is just pop it in the oven or in the microwave it, and voila, your food is ready for you. So you are not making, like I said, I'm not even advertising for them. And on the side, what I do is like I have these veggies here which I'm going to like cook. I got some rotisserie chicken as well that I just got today. This one I bought from local store. Green tea. I'll talk a little bit about the green tea. So so that's it. Sorry for moving the camera. So that is it. Like I mean, I went from 172 till now I'm like 160. I could have been, I mean, I'm not trying to put stress on myself, but this was like, it would save me time instead of like making bad decisions and things like that. I would take it, pop it. My husband can still eat rice, you know. In fact, he has like, I made rice, I made spaghetti sauce, it's in the fridge. I made some jollof rice, it's in the fridge. And so if I don't have a healthy meal at home, guess what I'm reaching for? I'm reaching for this food. So I was like, you know what? I told Steve, I'm like, I'm just going to order this, and I would just pop it in there whenever I'm hungry and I don't have anything to eat at home, or I haven't meal prepped. So that will also save you time. Okay. That does not mean you are lazy. I know some people are like, well, you can make your own meal prep and you can save money and da 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 da. You understand what I'm saying? Honey, I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I can afford it. So it's helping me out. So by all means, you know, that is a good thing. And it's keto. It's keto and low carb. So that way you don't have to stress about, you know, taking care of the kids and what I have to eat. And I'm trying, because if you're trying to lose weight and you're stressed out, you're not going to go anywhere. You will lose it and it will come right back on. So it's a gradual lifestyle that you have to adapt to. And what else? Oh, so the green tea, I took one last night and I shouldn't have. It's a bad because it has caffeine in it. It has some caffeine in it. So don't take it. But if you don't know, green tea actually suppresses your appetite, you know. So if you take it at night, and I'm doing like a 16-8 intermittent fasting. So that's what I've been doing that. Like, I initially didn't do it as a way of losing weight. I was it came on, I would forget to eat, or I would get so busy with the kids when Gabriella was born. Like in the beginning, I would eat, but then it got to a point I would get so busy just attending to the two of them. And so by the time I'm eating, it's like past lunch time. And so my body sort of got used to it. And so I adapted it. You know, I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm doing intermittent fasting without even knowing it. So I was like, okay, if I can make it, then, you know, there are other days I'll wake up and it's like, I really want to eat. And so I do eat. You know, that way you have to have some eggs and some other things in the fridge. So the green tea is like an appetite suppressant. Truly, it is. It's like what? Here, 12:56, and I am yet to eat breakfast. I am yet to eat breakfast. I haven't had anything to eat. All I have had is water and some green tea earlier on. I was supposed to work out. It didn't it didn't happen. But then I took the kids to the park, and then we went for a walk afterwards. So there goes my exercise, you know. So I'm not beating myself up. At first I'll be stressed, or sometimes I'll even wake up very early. Like I'll be up as early as like maybe 4:30, feed Gabriella, do things I need to do, and then I'll be in the garage working out before Steven wakes up. I'm done. But then I feel like I was stressing myself, so I cannot come and kill myself. So me, I put a hold on it. So that is just by the way. And so I got some other green tea that is supposed to come. And if you guys haven't heard of Dr. If I'm murdering his name, he should forgive me. Dr. Jason Fung. I think it's Fung. And man, he's a doctor that will prescribe you fasting, okay, as a way to get better. So I've been listening to him. I'm like, oh my goodness, where has this guy? He's on YouTube. I'm like, where has this guy been? And so I ordered some green tea from a website that is affiliated with them. And then come to find out they're going to be doing a 14-day fasting. It's not dry fasting, it's intermittent fasting. So it's going to be a 24 hours. No, it's 16 hours and 20-hour fast for 14 days. So day one is 16 hours, then you eat. Day two, the same. Day three is the 24, which is you fast for 20 hours and then you eat for 4 hours. So that is the I'm going to be doing that. So if anybody wants to do it with me, I think you can get green tea anywhere. But I can forward you the email, and then you can sort of read it. I don't know if I have permission to do that, but unless you want to go there and order the tea. But then I bought this book. This is a gift I'm giving somebody. So it's the guide to fasting. Okay. So this is a gift I bought for somebody. And then I bought myself this book right here, the Obesity Code. I've heard so many positive things about this. So I'm going to be reading it. You can try Juice Plus. Yeah, for the juicing, you know, it's like I can do juicing at home. In fact, we even bought a new juicer. But I just don't feel like, I mean, right now is the time to do like a juice fast. And I was trying to do it to get rid of like the mucus plug. I don't know if you guys have heard about that. And so I will wait till like I'm done breastfeeding, and then I will look into it. And sometimes when you're getting juices, you really have to pay attention to the kind of machine they are using to extract the juice, because sometimes there are some juices that it's not good after 24 hours. There are some juices that is not even good after a couple of hours. So you really, are you drinking empty water? So when you get juice, you really have to consider and do your research and know what you're getting. If they're juicing it and bringing it to you, what is the process they are using? Is it still nutritious by the time it gets to you? Is it still going to hold its value? Otherwise, you're just putting money. You're better off making it at home. And these days, anything that requires too much time, I cross it out. So those veggies, I'm just even going to be cooking it in the air fryer. The air fryer, just get everything ready, put it in, set the timer. When it's done, it's done. I don't have to stress myself. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, so when it's done, it's done. You don't have to stress. That's my message that I'm trying to get across to you. It's okay. Our mothers did not get the help that we have available for us today. So like, we African women, it's like we feel guilty. We feel like society is going to judge us if we come outside of the norm and do things different. But I just want to say it's okay. Don't come and kill yourself. Don't come and stress yourself. Like my friend was saying, just like, oh, this my Igbo friends, this my white friends. It's like, they don't stress. When they have a baby, it's like they are right back into their shape, because they will take the baby to daycare. They are to certain extreme where you will say, you know what, no, I'm just going to wait a little while or something like that. So you have to do what is right for you. Don't just say I'm being judged or people are looking at me and raise their eyebrows, so I'm just going to suffer in silence. Just don't do it, and just find a group of women, like-minded women. And if there's a group, like I used to go to Monday Mamas and I loved it. It's just a group of women. We get together, we'll talk about how the babies are sleeping through the night, how they are feeding and things like that. So if I can learn from you, you can learn from me. And that's what I feel like is lacking in our society, for mothers. That's what I feel like it's lacking. But I mean, don't feel terrible, don't feel judged. Reach out to somebody if you have to. Don't stress, because some women, it just, I don't know, it's like they lose their head. So don't let that happen to you. If you need to, sure, I was ready to I told Steve, I'm like, if Orange TV is my last resort. If this doesn't work, then I'll sign up for it. But then I'm like, I don't know if I want to pay $100 a month for a gym membership. That's a bit steep. So I'll just do the food and just take it, because she's only 6 months old. So just give yourself some time. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be. I'm telling you, I'm somebody that I'm like very, very like health and weight conscious, because I have struggled for the past 5 to 6 years, like since, let me say, 2016. That's when I was 122 pounds, 122 pounds, and to sit and then gained all the weight, and then 172 pounds, and that's a lot. That's like 50 pounds on, so it was just, I'm triggered all the time. But I just stopped, I'm letting the mirror and the scale dictate to me, and I'm like, no, I'm going to tell you what to say or what to do. So just take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Find some teams, do some challenge. Like I said, this is a 14-day fasting challenge. So if anybody wants to do it, it's not dry fast though. It's not the one you go to a chair and go and do. No, this one is I don't know if I'm showing you guys are even seeing it. So this is the 14-day fasting worksheet. So it's day 1 to 14, and then day 1 is the 16-8. You fast for 16 hours, you eat for 8 hours. So it's just two methods of fasting. It's the 16-8 and the 24, which is you fast for 20 hours, you eat for 4 hours. You fast for 16 hours, you eat for 8 hours. And then you write when you started, what you ate, and who knows? Fasting does a lot of things. It's just not weight loss is not the only thing, but trust me, it helped. I was having back pain I'm telling you, it does a whole lot of things. If a doctor is prescribing you fasting as a form of medication, it has to be good, you know, and this person is credible, I'm telling you. So, yes, let's read some comment and then we will do. So, hello to everyone that is on: Alberta, Doris, Mahana, Naturally, Millie, Aisha, Mawina, Tayo. Sorry if I said it wrong. Joycelyn, Kofi, Dinah, Vero, hi. 2882, Denise, hi. Mama Candy, hi. Labilia, Vidash, Celine. So all of you. So I greet you all. So this is StellaZone. I will try and I will try and keep, you know, record a journey. Like if I'm doing this 14 days thing, I'm just going to try and record it, you know. It's just, it gets so busy that, you know, I don't have time to like record and then edit, because, you know, Stephen is working. I stay home with the kids, and plus I have to get some schoolwork done. And what's the name of the, oh, okay, I call what's Gabriela, I just call her Inshira, you know, and Nathaniel is Adum. Adum and Inshira. So yeah, they have their they're better. They're better. So yes, I will try and give you guys posted. I try not to, like, you know, promise on anything, because things can change and they're growing up so fast. So you want to be there. I don't know. I can't do sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do a video, and then things will get in the way. I'm like, forget it. I'm not even doing it. Like, forget it. So as you guys can see, postpartum shedding, I'm telling you, I'm applying some things on there. So it is real. Your body goes through a whole lot of things. You have to show appreciation, and you have to give yourself time. You know, you have to give yourself time. You can't just say, so it's taken 5 to almost 6 years for me to put on 50 pounds. I can just get up and be like, okay, in 6 months, you know, I want to be, you know, all 50 pounds has to be gone, and put yourself, no, not that. That's just crazy. So just give yourself time, seek help. That is the most important part. Yeah, that's one thing I feel like we Africans, we really don't do a lot of. It's like, and when I'm saying seek help, it's not like financial help or anything, okay? If you need that too. But then, you know, if you need to talk to somebody, you know, if you need to talk to somebody, if you feel like, you know, somebody needs to come to your corner and then help you and cheer you on, it's great, okay? I don't know how single mothers do it. I don't know how to, and I have a whole lot of respect for the people that, you know, taking care of kids, holding a job down, and some are even back in school, trying to finish up a degree. Oh, no, I haven't seen him, but he actually lives in the Miami area. You know, we are in the Tampa Bay area. We're in a place called Seminole, you know, Seminole. So he lives, I think, in the Miami. Steven was telling me, I think around like in the Miami area. The one person that I know lives here. I don't know if you guys are aware of Flatus. He's also like, he doesn't do food, but he does, you know, YouTube video, who moved from California. So for Flackers, I think my husband said he's met him downtown, because he works downtown. So yeah, but I haven't met Flav City. And I don't know if I run into him, like, hey, buddy. But yeah, he did move to Florida, you're right. So yes, seek help, look beautiful, you are beautiful. Hey, Miss Erin, how are you? How are you? How are you? So yes, people, I will try and do a video. I know a lot of you ask me about my skin, some even about my teeth, how I keep my teeth white clean. None of those peroxide and those bleaching stuff. It's a toothpaste, I'm telling you. It's a tooth. I was even using Arm& Hammer toothpaste, but that is just a bit harsh on the teeth. But this one is like natural and no fluoride. Not yet. I mean, I know that not yet. I haven't gotten it yet. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah, that's what I've been, just staying home, taking care of myself and taking care of my kids. it's a bit hard also doing some schoolwork on the side, and so it's just like you know. So kudos to you all the mothers out there that you putting it together. Fantastic. Favor, you're doing an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job. You got this. Okay, you got this. If you need, I mean, I know you're trying to get back on the weight thing. um you can do it. You can do it. You've done it before, so you can do it again. All right, you've done it before, so you can do it again. So if you know Fantastic Favor, just send her over here. You can do it again. All right. So if anybody who needs to reach out to me, you know my email, stellazonetv@gmail.com, or one word, stellazonetv@gmail.com. And any of you, like seriously, any of you that want to do this 14-day thing, like let's do it. This intermittent fasting thing, it's just 14 days. It starts on the 22nd of February and it goes to I think the 5th of March. So let's just do it. It's not that complicated. Okay, it's not that complicated. Is I can forward you the email if you want to join. And then I even have the list of the teas you can drink while you are fasting. I can mention some of it on here. You know, they have tea you can drink during your fasting windows, and they have good ones like for the morning, for the afternoon, and for the evening. Like try avoiding green tea at night, like I said, unless like you drink it, you're not going to bed right away, and then you'll be good because it has caffeine. It will keep you up. Last night it kept me up, and I was good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was do you guys have any questions before I sign out? And then you guys saw my meal prep, right? It's from the company. It's called 518 Kitchen. 518 Kitchen. So for those of you who just came on, I'm just going to show you one last time. I got this food come in. Okay, it's already meal prepped. All I have to do is warm it up. It's keto. It is keto. Okay, so I have my quiche. I have, you know, the buffalo chicken. I have different kinds of meal. I think I have like 14. Each ones are supposed to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. No, 14. It's 14. And I got 16 meals altogether. 16 meals all together. And I have to put them in the freezer. And so you don't have to worry about counting calories because the count's already done for you. So, yeah. Oh, let me see. And then okay, all right, so hi Miss Erin, I hope you're doing well. So guys, it's a wrap for today. Like I said, let me know if you guys want to join me to do the 14 days. It's just 2 weeks. Okay, it's not like you're not going to eat. I will suggest you eat pretty clean for the most part. They're doing wonderful for the most part. But you know, you're going to eat. So don't be like, oh, I'm going to, like Dr. Fung will say, you're not going to die in your sleep. You are not going to die in your sleep. Trust me. You can fast because for the most part, you'll be sleeping anyway. And then when you wake up, you know, you can eat your meal at 11 or 12 or whatever, like 16 hours would be from when you started, or 20 hours. And so, yeah, you can do this. Okay. So I got my new book here. I didn't write it. I got it. Or the Obesity Code. So unlocking the secret of weight loss. So that's what I'm going to try and be reading. All right, guys. It was fun coming to you. Subscribe, like, share. Okay. All right. Bye. See y'all later.